Lime, duh. Yeah. Let's do it again, baby. Hello. Woo. Woo.
There's a lot of beef out here.
Stupid.
Guys, let's put this in perspective. These are huge men.
Welcome to the Comedians of Wrestling podcast, the podcast where comedians dissect the wrestling to an unhealthy degree. I am your host, the host with the most viral stand-up about professional wrestling, Dan Black, a.k.a. the funniest podcaster in the motherfucking universe. If you turn off my podcast, I will fucking kill you. Coming at you like Cleopatra, baby. Gabba, wee. Yeah.
Gabba.
This girl, she's mine. Damn, she's mine. What up, jabroniacs? We're back in action for your satisfaction with all our spicy, muy caliente wrestling reactions. Oh, man. Lot to cover, a lot to talk about. The spice, what did I say in Dune? The spice is nice?
The spice is nice.
The spice is nice. Did I see the right thing? It was Borat with Dune in it.
Yeah, I meant to tell you.
It was Borat with Dune in it. You know what I mean?
Somewhere in the middle of Dune, you stood up in a chicken finger stupor and like wandered over to the theater next door where they were showing Borat for some reason.
Yes, they were showing Borat 1 and 2 back to back, and I got confused.
Yeah.
You know? So I was like, the spice is nice. Which I thought was a little comedic for me. You know, Chalamet's there. He's doing his best.
Right.
He's doing his best.
Which is frankly,
he's a B plus. He's a B plus player. He's the Daniel Bryan of on screen, and he's not bad. No one can be like, that guy's bad and ruins movies. He's not bad. He is, you know, clear. I mean, not jacked enough for my taste at all. I mean, Jesus Christ. Can you imagine going on camera like that? You're like, I gotta go on the most high-resolution cameras that the fucking universe can provide. Right. And what I'm going to do is go full pipsqueak. I'm going to be a fucking little toothpick. This guy has access to all the whey protein in the world, all the cricket protein, whatever source of protein he wants.
cricket?
Yes, cricket protein, very high in protein. Cricket.
Are you eating crickets?
No, I do eat elk, though. You know that I am the elk beast.
I mean, I would be more shocked that you were eating crickets because they're vegan.
I gotta
they're not
start.
vegan. Never. What the fuck am I thinking? I don't even think of bugs as animals.
Wow. Did you hear this?
Phil, are crickets vegan?
Shame. Shame.
No. But
Bugs
they're
are
bugs.
souls,
Shame.
bro.
But they're bugs.
Bugs are souls.
But but so are plants. The fucking argument is that.
Patreon.com/comedians of wrestling. Support this podcast. As you can tell, this is a self-produced podcast. We don't fuck with networks. We do it ourselves. Go support us. But let me tell you, we're going to up the
we're not like those
Patreon.
other podcasts where the hosts have rich mommies and daddies, and that's why they have a lot of views and high-quality equipment, because they never had to have a real job. They just did unpaid internships at media companies because they knew if they failed, they could just go floating back to the bosom of mommy and daddy's wallet.
Baby! So anyway, patreon.com/comedians wrestling. Get access to our bonus episodes. Our bonus content this week has shifted a little bit due to Dynamite being on Saturdays. The shifted schedule, but it's back next week. So our bonus episodes come out Friday. Friday. Get access to those weekly for a couple bucks. Get access to our Discord server. Join that because we're going to be adding more components where we correspond directly with the Discord server on the pod. So that's going to be fun. So do that. And then also, right now, you can listen to our... Oh, my God. It's out right now. Go on the Patreon. Every patron level. You can listen to the Malaki / Aleister Black Halloween extravaganza. Where we watch a couple Aleister matches. There's linked to videos so you can watch all the videos with us. Get high. And get high to go watch Dune. And we talk all things Malaki Stir Black. Yeah, it's dope. Is that a Halloween Black Master?
Yes.
Wow. So Aleister, I mean, all right. Let me finish the announcements before we get into this shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna be doing a Dune Cow Movie Club episode that'll be coming out probably Wednesday this week. We gotta figure out when we're recording that. I mean, probably the whole crew for that. That'll be fun. We'll talk all things Dune, even though we gave you a little taste. I saw Borat, so I'll be talking mostly Borat. And we'll be talking Batista, or as I call him, Part Twosta, because he seems to be mainly going to be featured in Part 2 of Dune, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that clever?
I thought it was weird. It's not that weird. It's not that clever.
No, I didn't think so.
Yeah, I thought it was weird that you kept referring to Batista as Vanilla Face. And now it makes sense. What flavor is that?
Lime, duh. Oh, yeah, I did say. Did I say
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, you were like, Vanilla Face.
Because was
Very
he really
nice.
white in it?
Yes.
I barely even remember Batista. I was way too high to be watching Dune.
Batista, better actor than Jason Momoa.
Interesting. I mean, they both didn't do much or say anything.
Yeah, but Batista's save it for the bonus pod, but like,
Yeah.
Batista's making choices. You can
Okay.
tell. Jason Momoa's choice is like, I'm hot. That's his character secret.
Yeah,
He's hot.
he is hot, but he does look weird without a beard, right?
He does. Him and Action Bronson actually look kind of similar in a weird way, which makes no sense because one is like Albanian and one is like South Pacific.
Momoa less hot with the shaven face.
Oh, you think so?
I feel like he was less hot with the shaven face. He have a shaved face.
Very nice.
Well, why did I say? Oh, because the spice is nice.
The spice is
Okay.
nice.
So
Wah
that's
wah
it.
wee wah.
So
I have a
Patreon-
T-shirt.
Yeah.
I have a T-shirt that's
Yeah.
just the Nirvana smiley face, and then it says Borat voice, my wife.
Beautiful. And people, they respond to this. They love it. They
What's the
can't get enough.
temperature? Yeah, you
The people love it.
The people, they love it, folks. We love the Calzoom Thunderdome, don't we, folks? Then why not join us for Full Gear? We'll be watching Full Gear November 13th together at the $10 Patreon level, which gets you access to our bonus episodes and the Discord. So become a patron. Support this podcast, okay? We're watching. We can't not watch Full Gear together. That's gonna be just a sick ass pay-per-view.
Yep.
Anyway, listen, I'm going to jump. Also, he's here. You'll love him. He's been talking already a lot, but now here's his intro. He's a nasty, nasty boy. Nasty Newman Hagen. Alex Newman in the house. What is up, my friend?
How about it, Dan?
Everything you said before that intro is going to be muted.
Me?
Newman, everything you said before he was introduced, I'm going to mute.
Oh, don't do
okay.
that.
No, don't do
Phil,
that.
don't do that.
Phil, stop it.
Phil, don't do that.
Play by the rules.
Phil, don't mess. Oh my God, he's the least smooth operator. He already talked. Now we got
Rough operator.
rough operator. Phil Pesapati. Here's his new song. All right, ready? Smooth up. His new song. Here it is. Here it is, folks. All right. Anyway, yo, here's what I want to talk about with this, and I keep talking about this same topic, and it's so dumb. But every single time I start this podcast, I cannot believe it. Which is like, Dynamite. Is a great fucking time, and we're just sitting here being like, wow, should we talk about WWE even, and it's so crazy because it's so crazy to me because there are like Lesnar is there and Becky is back, and no one gives a shit. I mean, not no one. I'm sure some of you are like, I care, but when you look at this Lesnar run, he came back clearly just for Saudi, and then on SmackDown he did which they did the night after he lost the title to. I was actually there. They did this like 7 years ago when Rollins took the title off him. When they want to write Lesnar off, they have him just get suspended for beating everybody up, for just killing cameramen and Adam Pearce, Right. And so now he's suspended. And it's like, all right, well, now where do we go with Roman? Do we have anything interesting? So Lesnar was cool, came in clearly just to make a paycheck, which is fine. No shame there. It does lack the passion of what we're seeing over on the other program in that way. But where do we do with Roman Reigns, who's this unstoppable monster now?
I mean, I don't even know what's going on in WWE to give like a fantasy book.
I have a pitch, though, is what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter. You don't know.
Okay.
There's only one guy with the record to go at Roman Reigns right now.
Brian Kendrick.
Mansoor.
Oh, yeah.
Mansoor's 4-0 in Saudi.
Right.
Big win over Mustafa Ali. And he beat him again on SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? What about a Roman Reigns Mansoor crown jewel?
I mean,
main event? Yo, the main event, if you want to talk for real, the main event of the next Saudi event should be, if this was running on pure merit, Roman versus Mansoor. No one is stronger in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I mean, it could be like a non-title match, and
I love that you're taking this seriously.
And he could win.
Mansoor being, oh my God, I die for the memes of Mansoor like with the Taker streak.
Yeah.
It's still so funny. 4-0. He's 4-0 with just doing the Taker pose on the one knee, hand up. Oh my God. Anyway, now that being said, I will say this, folks. I know a lot of you don't watch Crown Jewel because you don't like controversy, okay? And that's where you and I differ. I love it. Goldberg Bobby Lashley is actually a good time over on the Saudi show on the Crown Jewel. Goldberg spears Lashley off the ramp, like pretty high up. Now, they go through 3 tables. Clearly, there's a pad underneath, but it's still 2 huge guys spearing. Like, Lashley, falls. It looks fucking good. And Goldberg is jacked up. He clearly is juicing his face off right now because he's probably like, I got to eke out as many of these matches as I can, right?
Right. Well, I mean, I also wouldn't be surprised. At his age, right, he's probably on hormone replacement therapy anyway.
Right.
So he was probably, hey, doc, give me like a couple extra pokes.
Yeah. Give me some pokes.
Give me some extra pokes.
Give me some extra pokes. His
Goldberg.
doctor's in Philly, right?
Yeah, yeah. He's like, hey, Bill, I'm going to give you a couple extra pokes of testosterone. And now you got to get nice and shredded to face Bobby Lashley out there in Saudi.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, you get...
Excuse me. Are these the Rocky steps?
Yeah. These are the Rocky steps, but the statue's down there if you want to see them.
Goldberg spears the Rocky step and then just takes its place. Oh, man. I don't know. Goldberg's still going. It's nuts. That's cool. Anyway, all right. I got nothing else to say about SmackDown, so let's move it over to AEW Dynamite, shall we? Where I have way more shit to say. Okay, so I think we shall begin in the land of make-believe, many are saying, but in the land of Cody Malaki. I think we should start at the main event.
All right.
Dynamite does one thing they do that I know that I notice is, we've talked about this a million times, but they kick off the show always with the most anticipated match. Like they kick it off with the main, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But I think there's most shows have 2 matches that you want to see. So they do a nice job of like Oreo cooking the shows where you're like, oh, the first match I care about and the last match I care about. You were saying that, Newman, when we were watching Dynamite together.
Yeah. I mean, it was like the first time since I was like 13 or 14 that I was watching an episode of wrestling, like the full episode, because of the main event, like the match that I was excited for. And that is, I don't think can be under or overstated what they've achieved.
Yeah, it's fucking great. So they kick it off with this. They main evented with the Cody Malaki match, which, by the way, we just talk about this match for a second. Just in terms of their entrances were sick. I'm very caffeinated right now. Wow.
Yeah.
We're recording early. We record now in the mornings and Sunday. And it's like, I hit the coffee and I come in here. Wow, this is like the fucking days back at the UCB days when I would just crush a cold brew.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Cold brewed up at 7 p.m.
Yeah, and I would just crush a cold brew and just come out the gate swinging. Anyway, Cody Malaki, their entrances were both so great. Yeah. Cody's full-on America entrance, his Homelander outfit. You know what I mean? I pop for it. He does have this like I'm a baby face, but also you hate me a little bit thing really going well. I guess I wonder how in control of it he is. Although I know because I put on Roads to the Top. Is that what that's called?
I think
Roads
so.
Roads to the Glory.
Yeah.
That was just started playing and it was on in the background of my house, and like Brandy was kind of like, I guess the show's edited like. It feels like it's shot and then it comes out pretty quick because he was like, oh, they booed me. Like he was talking about like I'm the baby, but I'm getting booed. You know?
Right.
So I guess he's aware of it, but I wonder if he's if he's gonna start leaning that way because he did give himself this big baby win against Malaki. Mm-hmm. You know, I felt like if he lost this match to Malaki, then that would send him spiraling or whatever. But the win kind of keeps him in the baby column. You know?
Yeah. I mean, he did have massive interference on his side, helping him. Arn interrupted, Brock interrupted.
Right.
So, it's as baby as it can be. It's gray baby.
Brock Anderson. But yeah, no, I agree. But the Cody entrance is so fucking. It's such like a perfectly hateable like baby entrance. You know what I mean? I wonder how deliberate that is, but I'm gonna give him the credit and say it is. The American flag nowadays, like not that I have a lot of American pride. Let's not get into. I know you're gonna go down such a dark hole, Newman. Okay, relax.
Weird to be a fan of a country.
Okay, I know you're gonna get, but it is a weird thing. Like flags in general are kind of like a. Like when you have like this unifying event of like COVID, it's like, I mean, I don't know if you'd call it unifying, but maybe it was supposed to be.
Right.
We're all like, it is kind of this weird thing. Just be, I don't know, nationalism's kind of like odd in the face of a pandemic or something, right?
I mean, I think that
maybe wrong. It's a working theory, folks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't. This pod is not a poli-sci pod.
No.
Get into it, but I think we are completely divided. By COVID, by people who are either, dead because they got it because people aren't vaccinated, or they're dead because they weren't vaccinated and they died, or they're not vaccinated and they're alive somehow. And then there's the rest of us with functioning brain stems.
All right. I tried to make this a light thing, and then I made no sense. And you know what? And we're keeping it.
I will never let it be a light thing.
I know.
It will always be heavy.
It's wrestling, folks. It's wrestling. There is something just like, it's a little like Hogan, like when you're just like, yeah, America, and you're a little bit like, well, that's all right. We're like a fractured nation, you know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, clearly we're not together. And he's like, yeah, everybody, we're in this together. It's like, what the fuck? No.
But it would also feel weird to me if you were just like, I'm American, and then someone came out like a Japanese flag or whatever, and you're like, these countries need to fight right now. But I guess we did it in the Olympics, right, with no problem. Because you're like, right now, it's like we need to be like sharing resources and doctors and PPE and like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But we're like, we're the best. Fuck you. There's something like, I don't know. My brain is not clicking with it. But anyway, listen, it doesn't matter. Malachi's entrance, we talked about it a million times. He looks like a fucking mill. They did light the wrong rope. They did like the back.
Yeah.
They did like the back turnbuckle, and he was in the front turnbuckle.
I didn't
and then
even
we
notice.
debated if that was deliberate or not.
No, it was not deliberate, but it worked. I think it looked spooky enough for it to be in his favor because he was like completely in shadows.
Yeah, it'd be a ridiculous. It'd be like a very goofy, deliberate thing. Yeah. Anyway, so but the match was. I mean, the match was sick.
I'm gonna watch it again.
Huge fuck up of they do. He does a crossroads through a table off of the apron, and it's in picture.
Oh yeah, right.
Remember they cut back to it. We saw it. I was like, wait, what? When did this happen?
Yeah, they cut back right after it happened. So I think they probably were just a few seconds off in their timing. But like, how do you fucking like? How do you do that? Like, you'd have to just get lucky.
Someone had to get some.
Yeah.
Someone had to get some.
They're up all night to get lucky and get the shot on TV.
Very nice. The spice is nice. But Cody goes over. He has. I mean, I don't like this finish he does. This like it's essentially who's finish? Doesn't
Tiger Driver?
Ciampa? Isn't Ciampa's finish also?
It's a Tiger Driver.
Yeah. It's. I don't know. I'm not into it.
Why not?
You said he did a pedigree because you were a couple seconds ahead of me. Or somebody was like, oh, he's going to do a pedigree. And then I got really excited. Cody doing a pedigree? What a fucking great idea.
Yeah.
Cody just stealing the pedigree?
Yeah.
My God.
I thought he was going to do it. I think Phil said it, but I think, yeah.
Oh, Phil said it?
I think so.
We know Phil. Oh, you mean the rough operator.
Right.
He's a drunken operator, folks. He's on the prescribed medications. Do not operate heavy machinery. And he's on the road.
Yeah.
He's on the road. Not to redemption, though.
And not for WrestleMania either.
No, he's not on the road to WrestleMania either.
On the roads to the top.
He's on the roads to the top. Hey. What the roads to the top is adrenaline in your soul. Something, Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline in my soul. Adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes. That is still the best wrestling meme. I still think that's the best wrestling meme I've ever seen.
What is it? Just the lyrics
The
and
Dr.
then something?
Doom one?
Oh yeah.
No, it's Dr. Doom. Do we have that, Phil?
Have what? What do we have?
Do we have that meme, the Dr. Doom one?
I don't know.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
What the fuck?
Oh
is
yeah.
wrong with you?
It's in the Discord, but it's like from like months ago.
Yeah, I know, but it's still funny. Oh my God! Look, you
think I save all these memes?
Patreon.com/comedians of wrestling. Please help us. We need to get some kind of cataloging system for the memetry. No, it's Dr. Doom. It's a panel of a comic book, and it's Dr. Doom with one hand up, and he's pressing the piano to like you know when you I don't know what do you do? You do that to like check if it's like in tune, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, he's got his hand up, and then it happens to be he's speaking in three bubbles. He's like singing in three bubbles. And then someone made it. Some fucking genius made the first bubble, and it's those connected bubbles where they're open. You know what I mean? Like they're connected. So it's 3, 3, 3. And the first one says, adrenaline in my soul, and then something, and then Cody Rhodes. And that is just the fucking funniest.
Yeah.
I still think it's as funny as the first time I saw it. It's like, adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes. Like, all right, look it up. I don't know the words. Something to look it up. Yeah. All right, anyway. What were we talking about? You know what we should talk about? We should just head on over. I think we got a couple today. Let's head on over quickly to the meme corner. What do you guys say? What do you guys think? I don't want to do it without your permission.
I consent.
It's a hot day.
It's the meme corner.
Eat your
gonna look at some memes in the meme corner. So what I do is I find memes that I like on the internet and I show them to you guys. You know, and it's like a segment on the show, Meme Corner. What do we got? Oh man!
Got him, dude.
They grow up so fast. It's a picture of Nicholas, WrestleMania 34, holding his tag team championship with his long hair, and then it's got a grown-up AJ Styles holding the same tag team championship, and it says they grow up so fast. And holy shit, to these two, what an observation! These two have the exact same hair.
I mean, identical.
They have the exact same.
Identical.
Is Nicholas going to be a wrestler or what? I mean,
where is
can
he?
you imagine the pedigree of having? He's a ref's kid. All right, what's the next meme? Let's say the next meme. Yo, this is when you destroy the toilet in a public bathroom.
Stupid.
It's Braun Strowman.
It's low effort.
Low effort meme.
This is a low effort meme, but it's still not. It's still funny. It's just like it's just Braun Strowman, arms up. The ring is exploded.
Yeah, I would have.
Big Show laying on the ring. There's 4 refs for some reason. There's a stack of fucking steel steps.
Yeah, I would have done it this way. I would have labeled Braun me. I would have labeled Big Show public restroom. I would have labeled the guy in black like checking on him, like the guy that goes in after me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then
that would have been a lot better, but this one just made me laugh even though it was so bad. I mean, it's sometimes they're bad that they're good. Like, it's so funny to just be like, yeah, look what I did. Like, just the celebrating of it. I really think it's funny. All right, I think we have one more, right? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This one's great. This is Teddy Long doing the classic joke. He's came out from the back, GM. Holla, holla, holla. And he's saying, and for the final Squid Game, each of you will go one-on-one with The Undertaker. Fucking hilarious. Oh, man. All right, that's all the memes we had. Thank you guys for stopping by the Meme Corner. Meme Corner. No, it's not the hot guy detail. The Teddy Long, hot guy. You know, what's the all wrestlers are hot guys, don't we, folks? But yeah, Malaki Black. I do think, just to go back to that for a second, the last thing I want to say about Malaki is I do think he is the head turner of pro wrestling right now. I think it's interesting. I think he is the guy doing. When you look at the kind of matches he has, the look of what he's doing, he feels like a guy who is really focused on character in a way that has kind of not been around I'm talking about the immediate future. Like, since Bray's gone, who else is really, really like developing their character? It's almost a dying art because it's like not hip to like be a big character, you know? But he's found that perfect blend of like, this really feels authentically like who he is as a man, but also has like this spectral element, let's say.
For sure.
But I do think when you nail this kind of shit, you are understanding that wrestling is theater in a way that I think a lot of guys don't really get. I think like Darby, MJF, there's a couple guys who understand that wrestling is theater, you know? Right. Now, MJF's not a great actor or anything. I think he'll get there. He's very fluid promo. But I do think there's some guys who don't think wrestling. I sometimes watch them like, this is not a real fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where you're like, you understand that like you guys were booked to do this, so make it interesting.
Right.
That being said, let's jump on over to my new corner, the new corner of the show. I just am making it up right now, but he'll probably keep it because I'm adding some new segs. It's let's head on over to the Gimmick pitch. Because isn't a pitch like a place? The Gimmick pitch.
A pitch?
Yeah, like like a pitch. Like, is it a golf? Is there something with golf like a pitch? Is it like can it be a pitch?
Can you be at a pitch or
Yeah,
on
can you
a
be
pitch?
at a pitch?
I don't know.
I'm looking up the definition of pitch. Here we go. The steepness of a slope, especially of a roof. I don't know. I think it's all right. Maybe I'm thinking of a ditch. Maybe I'm
I think
thinking
you're
of a
thinking
ditch.
of a ditch.
All right, it's the gimmick ditch. It's the gimmick pitch ditch. It's the
Okay.
gimmick pitch ditch. Everybody, hey guys, why don't we dive down into the gimmick pitch ditch?
All right.
Do I have a song for that? Well, for now, as a placeholder song, here it is. Let's head on over to the gimmick pitch ditch, everybody.
Somehow perfect.
Yeah.
Ooskadoo, baby. Ooskadoo, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, here's the deal. I was thinking about the Elite. I ran this by you last night, okay,
Yeah.
when we were privately watching pro wrestling. In the nude, in the buff. Okay?
Right. We all watch. Yeah. You've seen
Yes.
the movie. You know the movie The 10, where Bobby Cannavale and that one episode, Bobby Cannavale and I forget the guy's name. They listen to jazz in the nude together, and then it becomes like a thing where all the guys in the neighborhood come over and they all listen to jazz naked, and all their wives think they're at church. It's very funny, but that's what we do with wrestling.
That is, yeah, all right. Well, now we've been exposed, and that's fine. Frankly, I'm okay with it. Now, I see, the thing is this. I think the Elite are calling themselves the Elite because what? They're elite.
Elite.
But I'm not seeing enough eliteness. Okay? I'm
Okay.
only seeing elite.
right. Okay.
Right? I'm not seeing enough eliteness. I want to see more elite behavior. And what better way? And also, they're a little bit Fugazi elite, right? They're a little like, they kind of have like new money feel a little bit. Do you get that from them?
Yes.
Right? Like a little bit of like they're just buying what Gucci tells them to buy or whatever. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that.
Trashy nouveau riche.
Yes, absolutely. What if the Elite has a backstage obsession with lobster? Okay. Now I'm saying, now it sounds like a goof, but I'm talking about this seriously. They're always bragging about eating lobster. It's the only thing they have in catering. They have a separate catering area.
Right.
They'll come out with a tail, holding finishing a tail.
Right.
Finishing a tail.
Yeah.
As it is. A lot of shots of them being lobster. They got a fresh tank rolled in. Some weeks they don't even acknowledge it. It's just like a tank rolls by, and they're like, "Yeah, just put it over there." What were we talking about?
Right.
You know what I mean? I legitimately think this lobster would be fucking sick.
Yeah. I think I'm picturing too like a table with like lobster on like a plate, and then like there's like side dishes, but every side dish is just more lobster.
Yeah, and then maybe every side dish is more lobster.
Everything, yeah.
What about they start like dousing people in hot butter sauce? Is that too
Yeah.
far? Is that too far? Like they start scalding people with butter sauce? All right, maybe that's too far.
Right.
But
we can get there. We can earn it, but that's like fourth, fifth, sixth beat.
what if Kenny's just like, hey, you guys know what's surf and turfs? We fucking surf and surf.
That's it.
They're just
No
we
turf.
only surf. We're only surfing. Okay.
We surf and surf because turf is for surfs.
Then I'm seeing some eliteness, okay? I'm seeing some more eliteness there. I want to feel elite. I want to know what these guys
Maybe a
literally
monocle.
own the company. It's right.
Couple of monocles.
Monocles. I can see a monocle.
Yeah.
Kenny could pull off a monocle.
Don Callis could definitely pull off a monocle.
Don Callis is 2 seconds away from monocle land. I mean, he is 2 seconds away.
He's about to be Monocle Lewinsky.
Folks. I mean, I got to tell you, the monocle. I think I'm pro monocle. I mean, I might be a monocle because I think that I think monocle is actually a great idea. People don't really talk about monocles, but the idea was that
Because most people
you
these
only
days
needed
have-
to like see a menu, right? So it just kind of hangs and then you throw
Let
it
me
up.
just- yeah.
Yeah, you throw it up. I think people, why is it you gotta put the
Yeah.
glasses on? I think monocle
Yeah.
is a fucking great idea. All right, anyway,
Yeah.
monocles, but mostly lobster.
Right.
That's my pitch, everybody. So in the Discord, we got Phil. How can we do this the best? See if people like this or not.
Take a poll.
Do a poll.
Throw a poll up.
We throw a poll up. All right. But we'll talk about it. But in the gimmick pitch ditch, I want to know, do you want to see the Elite embrace Lobster? Okay?
I think so.
All right.
I would like to see it.
We'll throw a poll up, everybody. Make sure if you're on the Discord, patreon.com/meatsrest. It's $2 a month to be part of the Discord, and it's way better than the Facebook group. But also be part of the Facebook group. Thank you. That was the gimmick pitch ditch, everybody. A potential new segment on the show. I think that song's staying, right? That's the song? Is that the gimmick pitch ditch song?
It has to be, yeah.
Yeah, all right. All right, everybody, get horny for the gimmick pitch ditch, everybody. The spice is nice. Okay, what are we talking about here? Oh, it's a wrestling pod.
Right.
Wow, I have a lot more to talk about here. Okay, let's talk about all right, one more thing, and then Newman, I would like to turn to you. John Moxley cutting sick promos lately. Just want to call this out, everybody. John Moxley, a guy who when he was known as the
Lunatic Cringe.
Jeans Ambrose. Right? Denim Ambrose. He was not doing it for me. His promos were whack. He kind of sounded cool. He felt like a guy who was cool but was not saying cool shit. Now he's officially saying dope shit. His promos are pretty much home runs almost every time. This promo about like, yo, I only give a fuck about my daughter, the thing, and holding the hand, feels so genuine.
Yeah.
So like, and just being like, I don't really care. I'm here just to like do that. Like, and he's in the tournament. He's like, I'm gonna win the tournament. That's besides the fact. Here's where my head is at.
Right.
I believed him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was the line he said? He was like something about like he doesn't know if he's gonna like come home with like a head injury or a neck injury just because people have to be hurt or something like that. Like something like it was like a cool line about like how he's not sure, like he has his daughter that he's not sure he's gonna be able to come home to some nights because there are people that need to be hurt. That's so fucking cool.
Right. Yeah, like some people need to be. They need me to beat them up.
Right.
Yeah.
Would have been easier if I was like a mailman or like.
Oh man,
so good. And also too, like a good example of like a sort of a timeless promo. Like that could have been any era, because it is about him and his real life and how he feels.
Right.
And it's not just, fact of the matter is, bullshit.
It's great. He's killing it. There's no denying Moxley right now. Like I still don't love his matches, although he's had some great ones.
Right.
He's not one of my guys, but undeniable great work,
he needs he needs some tats.
Tats. You want to see Mox with some tats?
Just yeah.
He's kind of in this weird beef zone. He's I can't tell if he's fat or just beefing up, or I don't know.
He's 6'4".
Yeah.
So he's probably in real life, there's no question. He's massive.
Right. Anyway, that's sick. Let's move on over to we'll stay. We'll stay in the wheelhouse of hold on one sec. Oh yeah, and here's a transition. Oh no.
What the Rock?
Oh, that's right, Dan.
Oh wait, it's the Rock's music. What? Wow, I was about to clearly talk about something else and wasn't at all looking for the Rock's music. Oh my God, the Rock is here. This is unfucking believable. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Thank you for having me, Dan.
Wow.
Here I am. I'm calling in for my Iron Paradise. Just got done working out.
Let's enjoy your guitar a little bit here.
I'll let it finish.
Wow, the guitar on this song is epic. The guitar on this song.
Yes.
All right, The Rock. Wow, The Rock is here.
Thank you.
Crazy.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, no, look, that is a good song. That's why it's mine. It's the most epic.
Good point, Rock. Good point,
most
Rock.
Epic, most entertaining song that's ever been recorded. except for maybe my feature with Tech Nine on Face Off. Have you heard that yet?
I did. I listened to your. I listened to your verse. I saw that. That was pretty cool. You looked really jacked. You know, had some, that was epic. Your song was epic. Those things were epic.
It was a historic, life-altering moment for humanity. You know what? I'm just so blessed.
Wow.
I
mean, all right. It was just kind of a rap song, right?
Look, it had number one on the pop charts, number one on the metal charts, number one on the country charts, number one on the rap charts, number one in the box office, number one on Wall Street.
Was that all true? No, none of that seems true. I mean, it was number one on the country charts.
It was number one
and number one on Wall Street.
Yep.
All right,
couldn't in Zuccotti Park. They couldn't stop talking about it, Dan.
Wow.
And I'm just so blessed. I'm so blessed to have this, my family who is epic, and my health, which is historic, and my Terramana tequila, my brand, is just flying off the shelves. It's number one in Uruguay. It's number one in Guatemala. It's number one in Brazil. It's number one in Argentina. It's number one in Mexico. It's number one in America.
Oh my God.
I heard this tequila is curing depression. Is that true?
This tequila cures depression. It cures cancer. It is the most epic and historic and life, world, universe-changing tequila ever created. I'm just so humbled.
I mean,
I'm so humbled by it.
Yeah,
I'm so humbled. I'm humbled.
I mean, The Rock, Jesus, you're the epic and historic. You're humbled, Jesus. Do you ever live like somewhere in between? I mean, like, what did you do? Like, I don't know. How was your lunch today? Did you have lunch today?
I had the most amazing pan-crusted sea bass with a tomato confit. It was out of this world. Gordon Ramsay himself made it for me. He said, I've never made a dish this historic in my life. And it's just, we're out here, we're grinding, we're hustling. It's about work. It's about determination. It's about, everything I do, thanks to the fans, is historic. I have a movie coming out on Netflix. It's the biggest production ever in the history of the world.
Is it?
It's the most entertaining movie ever created.
The Rock, I mean, Jesus, this is a lot of superlatives. I mean, you're speaking a full-on absolutes. I mean, listen, tell me. Did you, take a piss today? Did you, just take a piss today?
I took a piss. It was crystal clear. I'm hydrated to historic levels.
Oh, my God.
My body is 80% water. Most people 70. I have 80% water in my body.
Oh, my God. All right,
and
Rock.
It's not just visceral fluid, okay? It is Fiji water in my body. 80%. It's historic.
The Rock, you gotta go.
I'm just so humbled and happy. All right, I'm gonna go.
You gotta get out of here. You're annoying me.
I have the best. I'm double parked, but it is the best double parking. It's historic. All right, I gotta go.
Okay, you gotta get out of here. Holy shit, Phil. I mean, The Rock, that was so annoying.
Holy moly.
That was so annoying.
Everything
Holy
he does
shit.
is the best thing?
That was so fucking annoying. I mean, I don't even know what to say. He's like my hero, but I didn't like that at all.
Yeah. Who let him in here, Phil?
Phil, did you let him in the Zoom?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was The Rock.
Oh,
fair enough.
Oh my God! What are we ranking toilet paper now? All right. Patreon.com/Greens of Wrestling, everybody. Xavier Woods, King of the Ring. Zelina Vega, Queen of the Ring.
Yeah.
Okay. Means nothing.
I mean, it means a lot. It means a lot to Xavier Woods. He had a really cool little video about how much it means to him, and I like Xavier Woods a lot. I like everybody in the New Day a lot. But yeah, very cool for him to get that thing that he's wanted for a long time. Zelina, she gets the Malaki rub, pun intended, and so I'm happy for her as well. But yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, they made the King of the Ring matter the most it's mattered in a long time this year, to be fair. The crown was like a huge deal on Baron Corbin and Shinsuke. It was, for kids. It was a little silly for me, the whole thing. especially compared to the kind of New Japan style tournaments that AEW seems to be running, which are feel like higher stakes and more grounded in actual combat. But that being said, I saw it mattered to him, and I saw a lot of posts people congratulating him. It's just odd because it's something that like I'm always like, did they even care? Like, it's so odd. It's like, would I care if I won the King of the Ring? Probably, right? Because it's like you won a tournament, so you'd feel it. But then also you'd be like, but it doesn't really matter. Vince is going to drop the ball. Like, Braun Strowman posted his greatest Royal Rumble title, and he's like, yo, the longest running champion of all time, 1,700 days running. Like, you know what I mean? And it does have that vibe. There was that trophy that, like, AJ won in Abu Dhabi, in Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? Like, it is a little like, these things just feel like kind of participation trophies at this point. They're props more than anything. They're not like winning a piece of the crag or anything. You know what I mean? And so I guess it sucks that winning the King of the Ring doesn't matter, but that's ultimately where WWE is headed right now. Is they're headed to a place of it's just for fun. It's like just fun. And AEW's headed to this place of still being for fun, which all of wrestling is for fun. I'm not stupid.
Right.
But taking itself very seriously in the same way that Game of Thrones is stupid, but takes itself very seriously. Right?
Right.
Right? Comedy, serious business. Everything's serious, baby.
It's sincere.
Call me Sirius Black. Okay?
Okay.
The House of Black.
Yeah.
I think they might be setting up for a Wardlow MJF break, which I think is interesting. You made a hilarious comment we were watching about Sean Spears.
That his gimmick is that he's like a chair specialist. That one. He knows every angle. He knows like the weight.
He's so good with a chair.
He's the chairman.
He literally is the chairman. Like, yo, I gotta say, I like it more than Perfect 10. He literally set the chair up for MJF to sit in. Like,
who else could do it?
He can't operate without a chair in hand. Like,
well, no, he's the
almost
only
like,
one. He's the only one allowed to operate the chair. He's certified.
Right.
He knows how to place the chair correctly. He went to classes. He got his license. He's a chairman.
Right. He's a certified chairman.
Right.
And and we love that for him. I mean, it's like, it reminds me of like, it's like in like, I don't know, what's a good example? Like in like His Dark Materials, you know what I mean? Like Golden Compass, like you have like a fucking demon.
Right.
Like he has the chair.
His
like,
the chair.
Yeah, has the chair, or like when you have a bionic arm or something like that. Like you like yes, or he's like a symbiote, like it's his venom. You know what I mean?
Right. It's a parasitic relationship.
Yeah. It's like he cannot function without the chair. Like, it'd be so funny if he sucked at wrestling, except he's only good with the chair.
Yeah.
But I do think his gimmick is I can think if you have to ask him, he is the chairman. His gimmick is not like the chairman. Like, all that play on words. His gimmick is like, I am a chairman.
I'm chairman, like a superhero.
Yeah, like he's like a Mega Man villain.
Yeah,
you know what
chairman.
I mean?
Yeah,
chairman. It's Sean fucking Spears.
You beat him,
that
and
should
then
be
you
his
get
shirt
the
he
chair.
makes, his merch, right?
Oh yeah, like him with like and then like a chair
the
coming
square?
out of the head. Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be so fucking funny.
Chairman.
I unfortunately don't think he knows what we're talking about.
No.
And I don't think he understands that gimmick is one-dimensional even.
It's as flat as a folding chair.
People are saying. What else? All right, I want to get your opinion on something. First off, is Jungle Boy bigger than Adam Cole?
Like taller?
Yeah. I think Jungle Boy might be technically a bigger guy than Adam Cole.
I think so. I think he's taller.
Yeah. And I think wider.
Maybe. I don't know. He's for sure, because he's like really, he's built, he has like a really slender waist. Like he kind of comes in like a V. But his waist is like, he probably wears like a size 28 jeans.
If anything, they're the same size, you know?
Yeah. I think Cole is a little bit shorter, a little bit thicker. Jungle Boy's taller, thinner.
Yeah. Alex Cole, Adam Cole, Alex Cole. Adam Cole is I guess going to be having a feud with Jungle Boy right now? Is that what they're going to head for?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
That's going to be fun. The two small guys.
They'll put on some epic matches. Just Jungle Boy is just really not captivating on the mic. Like, I really think Cole, like, I don't know, would have came more out the gate swinging with him. But anyway, who do we think is going to win this tournament? Do we have the brackets up? I know we have Eddie Kingston going on, but I don't. Let's see what the.
Oh yeah, I hope.
I don't know who's facing who next. So that's
I
what
hope
wanna,
Lance
let's look at.
Archer is okay.
Here we go. Oh shit, he got fucked up.
Yeah, that was bad.
I think he's okay. I think we would have heard if he's not.
I think yeah.
But he when you rewatch it, he lands. It looked really bad. He does a.
Also, Gimmick.
These big guys got to stop. These big guys got to stop moonsaulting. You know what I mean?
Also, Gimmick update for Eddie Kingston. So after the exploding barbed wire death botch, right? And then where he kind of he's kept selling it. And then in the match last night where he, Lance Archer got hurt, he didn't want to throw the X up, so he got back in the ring. Eddie just rolled him up real quick, and that was done.
Right.
Eddie Kingston is not a professional wrestler. He's a professional wrestler. This guy's a pro. He knows when to
Are you pitching out to him?
Yeah, you're the professional wrestler.
Husker-doo, baby.
Throw it in the old Gimmick pitch ditch.
Yeah. I'm a professional. He does right by his I almost said scene partner, by his opponent, in a professional way. He's a professional wrestler.
Right. We love that for him, don't we, folks?
We do.
All right. This
so
is
the bracket,
really small, but here
Moxley
I'm looking at the bracket.
versus.
So Powerhouse Hobbs versus Orange Cassidy. You will face. So whoever wins that will face basically. Who's Moxley wrestling? I can't see what that says.
Number 10. From.
Oh,
10.
number 10. I was like,
Order.
the name is 10. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah. All right. So probably Moxley's going to win one side of this
So
tournament.
basically, it's going to be Bryan Danielson.
It's going to be Bryan Danielson Moxley, right?
It's very
wow.
obvious,
This is not that good of a fucking bracket.
No,
This is
it's
not that good
very
of a
clear.
tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. This is actually. I didn't look this close at it because I was like, oh, it's a tournament. Cool.
but-
And the
oh,
matches.
man.
It's not that. It's
Who
not
cares?
That, it's
It
not a
just
well-designed bracket, though.
That's fine. It just serves to get us Daniel Bryanson or
Moxley.
Bryan Danielson and John Moxley, which is going to be amazing.
So here's the thing. That being said, that's on Full Gear. I'm now putting this together. When Tony Khan was holding the card at the Jags game on the sideline that people took a picture of, it said Daniel Bryan versus Moxley, right?
yeah.
So because of that, there's a chance they swerve it, right? There's a chance they go Kingston Moxley or something. Whoa, that's actually fucking cool.
I wouldn't
go
mind.
Kingston
I wouldn't
Moxley.
mind. You can't because they're on the same side of the bracket.
I don't think
They're
they are.
They're fighting next.
They're not.
No, they're not. Bring it back up, Phil. Oh, guys.
Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston are fighting the next round.
Oh yeah, you're right. No.
Yeah, exactly. So then Kingston.
No,
beats-
we're saying we're going Kingston Moxley finals. What if Kingston
No,
ekes
because
out a Daniel
there's
Bryan
a next
win?
round where it's
or a
Bryan
Schmaz
Danielson
win?
versus Eddie Kingston, and then whoever wins that fights the last person on the other side.
Yeah.
of the
So
bracket.
Right, we're
Kingston's going
saying
to beat
Kingston beats Bryan Danielson, and then
Oh, I
at
got
Full
you. Okay,
Gear
I'm
we
sorry.
see Mox
I'll shut up.
Kingston.
I actually think Orange Cassidy beats Hobbs. He did beat Hobbs, right? He beat Hobbs.
Who?
Did Orange Cassidy?
No, that's on Rampage. Oh, it might be, but it's on. Oh, maybe. Oh, yes. I think Cassidy went on, but I saw the result of that, but I forget.
I wouldn't
but
mind Danielson versus Cassidy at all. That'd be great.
Very. I mean, that's happened a bunch in PWG, I think.
Bryan
Did it?
Danielson? No, Bryan Danielson hasn't wrestled in PWG. in
Or not PWG, but
20
I think
years.
it's happened. But still.
Yeah. That being said, there are some swerves they could do. If they want to swerve it, they can have Mock because they always schmaz it up. They could have Cassidy go to the finals and have Danielson Cassidy at Full Gear, and they might do it because it got spoiled. But anyway, that either way, if they just go straight up Moxley Danielson, that means we get to see that at Full Gear, which is who doesn't want to see that? But I would like to see a better designed bracket if that's what the finish is going to be. You know?
Yeah. Where it's, what do you mean, where it's just not so obvious? Who's
Yeah,
gonna be?
it's I guess you can argue Kingston Danielson is not. The problem is Danielson's unstoppable right now, right?
Right.
So he's gonna go, and then they're trying to get over some of the other guys, But Adam Cole would have been a nice guy to put in here. CM Punk would have been a cool guy to be in this tournament here,
Yeah.
Speaking of Punk, nice use of him this week. He'll be wrestling his first match against Bobby Fish coming at you.
Yeah, nice on-game run-in for him. Like if he's the guy who's here as like the grizzled vet who like wants to take on the new guys, and then you have Bobby Fish coming in being a scoundrel. He feels like CM Punk feels like maybe the locker room leader coming out to be like, "Yo, what the fuck you think you're doing in my house? Eat my cookies."
Very fun.
Yeah.
I want to get your guys' opinion on something.
Okay.
So, what's his name? Chris Lambert. Is that his name? Dan Lambert? Chris
Dan Lambert.
I think one of the guys I said is the guy who plays Highlander, right?
Christopher Lambert.
Yeah. He calls out Guevara for sucking on the stick.
Pause.
Does that matter? Like, is that breaking, you think? Is it too far to be like, you suck it on the stick? First off, stick's too inside of a term to say.
He said stick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too far.
I don't know. I'm kind of like, I guess like when Cena was like, it's called a promo, you're going to learn how to do it.
There's that too.
There's that.
Yeah.
But John Cena's kind of known for doing that. It's a complaint you have of him. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But I kind of dug it because it was like, I've been talking about Guevara lately, and I'm like, he sucks ass on the microphone, but he's such a great wrestler. So at least we acknowledge, like, Top of Intelligence acknowledge, like, his hole, right? In his game. So I kind of dig it.
And then he did the picture-in-picture, like, Bob Dylan, like, message board promo.
Yeah.
Subterranean homesick wrestling.
Last, where did I put this? Last thing I want to do. Oh, that's what I want to do. I forgot to bring up this one last Malaki thing. The thing you sent us. So he loses to Cody. Cody goes over. And, at first you're like, it sucks because just Cody beating Malaki sucks ass. But it's good to not have the danger that he's undefeated and don't fall into the streak match thing with him. It's like, let's like him and know he can get pinned,
Right.
But his post was, the entire world is a graveyard. And if you think this was about putting my shoulders on the mat, you're rudely mistaken. My job was to destroy you and your world. The entire world hates you, and you've become the beast I set out to make you, and I was willing to sacrifice my blood for it. Enjoy the seeds I planted for months. House always wins. # House of Black. I mean, is that not some next level wrestling shit? Is that not a guy realizing it's not about wins and losses? Is this guy like perfectly encapsulating my joke about why he's the best wrestler because he wins a little bit more matches, right? Like he's the best basketball player because he scores a little bit more points.
Right.
He came out here and he ruined Cody's image.
Right.
And he literally did it theatrically by spraying mist in his face. Like, right? That was like the moment. That was the match. He got moved. It's like, I came in here to... If Malaki Black's thing is like, actually, he's a heel who sucks your baby heat, you know what I mean?
Pause.
What did I say?
It's just, I'm just saying.
It sounded dirty.
No, yeah, you got to say pause after something like that.
Shame.
He'll suck your baby heat. You know what I mean? Disgusting.
Double pause.
We're having fun, though, aren't we, folks?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
We're having fun?
Mm-hmm.
If he comes out, he's supposed to be the heel, but everyone cheers for him. You know what I mean? But he's still being demonic.
Right.
It's pretty fucking cool, you know?
It's the best. He's the best.
Where do you go? Do you feel like that's the end of their feud?
Yes, I think. Well, for now, I think that
because he's like, I did what I needed to do. Like he's like, I feel. He's like, I feel above wins and losses. I feel like I got what I wanted here, which was to like ruin your fucking world, and I did.
Right. Because now we're gonna get Malaki versus Pac.
See, here's the kind of shit. Sorry, I'm fucking. But here's the kind of shit that like, I'm like. With wrestling, like for wrestling can be like a little more fluid. It's like, imagine like the next time Cody's getting booed, Malaki comes out and just starts laughing on the top of the ramp. And it's
right.
Like, and he's like that, like like I did this, and he's always taunting him, like he's a specter of like Cody's fucking failures as to be Hogan. You know,
I like that.
That's cool. I think that's where wrestling never gets to. They never get there. You know,
Right.
or not. They don't consistently get there. You know.
Right.
Because the show is not like a live, like where some of the stuff we did at UCB, like go do that because it was more improvised, and it is
Right.
television and it has segment based, and you know wrestlers literally like leave when their segment's over. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's hard to do that, but man, that would be fucking cool. But he's
Yeah.
doing
It's
such
also-
great shit.
Because if it were like a TV show, there would be like flashbacks or something. Like Cody
Right.
would have like like, you know, he would be getting booed and then he'd have like a flashback to like Malaki saying, you know, whatever. So, but yeah, it would be cool if they did something like that. They could like pre-tape that, just have him come up on the fucking Jumbotron laughing. Like it'd be very, I think that would work.
Jumbotron is a great way to do it. The old Jumbotron, when his face looks really with the paint.
Right.
Great shit. He's really fucking killing it right now. There's nothing. It's awesome. We're all loving him. It's the spooky time of year. You know what I'm saying? Love it.
I'm really interested in what happens next with Malaki, like, because each match he had, his like face paint is getting more severe. So now that he's lost, I wonder if it's like even more next time, you know, less incremental, more of like a bigger shift into his face being fully painted. Just good
Love
shit.
it. All right,
It's good
before we
shit.
get out of here, I'm going to answer a couple questions on the Discord. So this is how we reward the patrons for you guys. There's a section that is pod questions. It says bonus pod questions. We're going to change it to pod questions. I'm going to answer questions for you guys and give you shout outs when I do. Although some of you, I don't know how to find your real names. Newman's going to, Phil, you're going to have to show me how to do that. But Taylor Corey, it says, on a scale of the man with the cow tattoo, you know?
Yes.
The man with the dragon cow tattoo. We need a dragon cow tattoo. Someone needs a dragon cow tattoo. On a
See that
scale,
movie?
the man with the
girl with the dragon
cow
tattoo?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Yeah. It was amazing.
it's a very good movie.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they never made the other ones.
They didn't?
No, they
The
exist.
girl-
There's the
girl with
French
the
versions of them.
The girl with the sorcerer's stone.
I think it's the girl with the spider necklace.
The girl
I
with
made that up.
the girl with the prisoners of Azkaban.
Yes.
Talk about
yes.
the CM Punk movie, The Girl on the Third Floor or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh man, we did see that. That's not a good movie.
On a scale of 9 out of 10. What is
Yeah.
this? On a scale of 9 to 10? I think that's a typo, but it's mad funny. On a scale of 9 to 10, or he's just being funny, like
They're
obviously
just not
you-
letting you not be excited about it.
Right.
Yeah.
How excited are you about the crowning of King Woods? Newman sold me on it. I'm actually, when we get off, you're going to look at his posts about that because I didn't care. I tend to not care about King of the Ring. I haven't cared about the Kang of the Ring since like the last time I remember where I was like excited about a King of the Ring tournament. I think like Kurt Angle won it like a long time ago. It's always been kind of like but Booker T won it. He was like King Booker for a while, and then like he held on to that too much. I always think the King, when you latch onto the King gimmick, even though it's unfair to judge any WWE wrestler because they're so scripted and so controlled creatively. Look at Dean Ambrose, the transformation into his actual vision of that character. I always think it's like a crutch. Like it's like you can't get over without just calling yourself Kingness. Like I'm the King. It's always like a weird. I always find it weird to be like, I'm a king. You know? I don't know. But Xavier would seem like it mattered a lot to him, so that makes me, I would say a 9. You don't give me much choice here, but I'll say 9, which is the lowest and still very high.
Technically a 1.
Technically a 1. This is a 1 to 2 scale, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I don't want to talk about that. Wow. All right. Let's listen to this. One of the subplots of Roads. This is from Susan Lloyd, patron. One of the subplots of Roads to the Top is Brandy's return to the ring and future title run. Is this something we need, given the progress the women's division has made while she was on maternity leave? Is there a place for a little brand in the title picture? You know, God, I was watching that too, and I think that it felt like she understood if she wants to come back, based on the reality show clip I saw, she knows if she's coming back, it has to be in a heel fashion. I think she understands that, you know? So Brandy, look, there's a lot of value in Brandy. Don't ever write anybody off. She has a clear character, a clear like shoot character as Cody's wife,
Right.
And so there's definitely room for Brandy in the title picture. I think Brandy fits better in as like the GM of the women's division or something. Like, I think that would be a way better role for her, because the women's division can, and then she can wrestle like the same way that like Stephanie does, sometimes. Right. But if she wants to do it, let her do it. There's room for her. But in the title picture, I think if I'm her, you need to earn your keep like Britt Baker did, and that's what I would do if I'm her. I'd show, and literally I'd have some blood, sweat, and tears that people can really point to.
Yeah, I think that's the right answer, because I think it's a two-part question. It's like, is it something we need? Yes, we need more women wrestling. Is there a place for her in the title picture? Maybe not.
Right. Cool. So, all right, let's do one more question from Dan McCauley. Are Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar destined to have a tug of war over a world championship forever? Referring to Crown Jewel finish. You bring up a really awesome point, which is like, I don't really have, I think about, because it's like when we say, what do you do with Roman? We always come back to Roman Lesnar. It's always the move. So right. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, really. Like, it's always the match that mathematically for like 7 years we come back to. And but I think that's a flaw of WWE.
Right.
But also plays to the strength of a Lesnar as well, and the booking of Reigns. So it is cool that those two have this feud. But I would say this, and I'm processing this in the moment. For guys who have feuded for like 7 years, we failed to really, truly invest in audience. You know what I mean? Like, really think about it. They feuded since WrestleMania 31 was their first match, right? So now we're going to be at WrestleMania 38 in April. So can we really give them, like, right? Can we really give them this much credit? Like, it feels just like mathematically what we want to see, but not in your guts what you want to really see.
Right.
So I actually would say it's not it feels like right, but it's not that great, right?
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Yeah. And that's why they moved Seth to Raw, I noticed. And I'm like, Roman Seth is the main event of WrestleMania 38. And they'd be foolish to not go that way. That's the move. So now it doesn't matter because Seth could just still win the Royal Rumble and just go after Roman. So it really doesn't matter at all.
Right.
But that's the match, no?
It's the match.
That's the match.
Yeah.
But Seth needs to drop this whole thing he's doing. He needs to drop it sucks. I'm gonna go. What Seth is doing really great work with what he's doing, and he's clearly having fun and blah blah blah. But like, Seth Rollins needs to function as, like he works when he's just straight up burn it down, take myself too seriously,
right?
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I understand like he wants to have fun, but like we want the music back. He is like the AEW wrestler of WWE, where it's like, he's like just the best guy. It's like, let him be a little lame, and let's see fucking Architect Seth. Like, let's see Burn It Down Seth, where he comes out, he's the man, and you're like, I just love this guy. And like, yeah, he dips, he gets a little boring every once in a while, but like right now what he's doing is like
weird,
inauthentic.
Yeah.
It's just goofy. So like he does a good job because he's a talented guy. But it's like, Messiah? Is he Messiah? It's like, now he just has like, it says Burn It Down, but he has like a shittier song, right?
Right.
And like, you could argue it's resting it, but I'm saying by the time Royal Rumble rolls around, I want to see Burn It Down Seth back, straight up. I don't care, babyface, call himself Beast Slayer, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Let's just go that way. The other match is maybe AJ Styles, Roman, but then you have to turn AJ baby. There's so much work to do,
Gimmick pitch ditch time for Seth Rollins. He's not the Beast Slayer. He's not the King Slayer, right? We do Seth versus Roman, and Seth is the Shield Breaker.
Seth is the Shield. Oh my God, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how that ties in with Moxley, but Hey, here's
The
what I'll
Shield.
say.
It's Seth versus Roman. Like, get your head on straight, bro.
I know.
He's the Shield breaker.
Yeah.
He hit Roman in the back.
Oh,
with
yeah. Well, he's the architect.
Yeah, but he's
The Shield. He calls himself the Shield breaker just because that'll be a cool shirt, cool merch.
Right.
I like that. I think that ultimately, and they still own Ambrose's thing, so they could put Ambrose on a shirt. You know, they could do whatever they want with that.
Right.
But I'll say this, the last thing I'll say, and then we'll get out of here. And we'll be back Friday, bonus episode. We'll be talking Dynamite, everything going on there. CM Punk's first match on Dynamite. It's pretty cool that I still cared about WrestleMania. So that's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's talking about the Rumble. That's good. That's
Well,
good.
yeah, once the Rumble comes, the Rumble's always fun.
Right.
Mania is always Mania. But their day-to-day product, it's like, it's just there.
Right. Yep. Hey, so join the Discord. We'll be answering your questions more on. We'll be answering them on both pods now, just to interact with you guys more, give you guys shout outs for supporting the podcast, and we'll be doing the Calzoom Thunderdome November 13th, watching Full Gear together on Zoom for the patrons at the $10 level. Right now, you can listen to the Alistair Halloween Extravagance. We've smoked weed, and then we'll have the Dune Cow Movie Club episode coming out this week. Also,
We did weed.
we did some weed, and everybody.
I
And
took
thanks to
some
The
weed.
Rock, came by. He had an epic. The Rock was epic on here. Would you say?
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was
I
the
actually
most-
think this was an epic episode. Okay.
Yeah, it's a historic episode, I guess.
Historic. Everybody, we love you. Keep watching wrestling. Kisses.